descend into the world. He has a round face, smiling like a child. His high cheekbones and nose are like mountains and hills. His eyes and eyebrows, gillies and great rivers. The Buddhist statues of Qingzhou greet us with the memory of northern and southern dynasties. At that time, people chiseled mountains and stones, leaving traces of their thought and practices on natural materials, through which they bring about his birth. The right hand is held up in front of the chest, with the palm facing outward. This is a common Buddhist gesture of fearlessness, Abhaya Mudra. The left hand is resting on the waist, as if the fortune would flow from the palm to the fingertips. The right hand is held up in front of the chest, with the palm facing outward. This is a common Buddhist gesture of fearlessness, Abhaya Mudra. The left hand is resting on the waist, as if the fortune would flow from the palm to the fingertips. The strings of beads, made of coral, agate, and other gems, reflect mankind's yearning for ultimate bliss, implying a world free from war and filled with prosperity for all, a perfect incarnation. However, when we gaze at the Qingzhou Buddha statue more closely, detected under his smile is a helpless sorrow. Archaeologists have speculated that the statues seem to have been burned many times. During the 500 years between the Northern Wei dynasty to the Northern Song dynasty, their bodies were severely damaged and eventually buried by the monks of Longxing temple into a single hoard, remaining silent. Under the earth, his limbs gradually disintegrated, yet the lives reborn in mind. All the Buddha statues in this room have the traces of repair. They suggest the human being's attempt to give the statues permanence, and thus those who appear in the long life of the statues were able to be reborn in our mind. 1,500 years have passed. Most of the people who have gazed upon these statues have been integrated into part of it. Some have witnessed his robe turn from bright red to pale. Others see the gold leaf on his face fall off piece by piece. Why don't we put all these pieces back, restore it to its perfect status? Because people have found that in these countless scars hides a moving detail of history. They are star-like fragments that have witnessed the faltering steps of mankind walking through sufferings. Crying, we came into the world. Smiling, we will be to eternity.